So my name is Omar Rampersad. It is 5:06 p.m., October 13, 2019. So I tweeted a bunch of tweets today at ROSHINI911. Those were my tweets. I connected some dots about, actually between some of the past experiences of my life and while being a target and the present one. So they're all connected. Things that occurred previously in the years right after I came to live in this building are now making sense. I can now put them in context um, after going through the last little while of being targeted. Um, when your targeting just start, it seems to be random acts of unkindness, of abuse, of harassment, of stalking, and so on. Um, but as it intensifies, it gets more aggressive and more obvious. So, and part of the targeting is the perpetrators leave clues and updates you and harasses you with comments that it's intended not only to terrorize you, but to make you to trigger you as well, but to let you know what they're doing without disclosure. So here, the idea is here we are, the perpetrators. We can do anything to you and we can tell you about it and rub your nose in it, but you cannot do anything about it because it's all fixed from the top. It's all fixed because you're a target and we can do anything. We can do this. We can lie in a court. We can not disclose information in a court. We can charge you without any real evidence. We can torture you. We can harass you. We can traffic you. We can remotely rape you. We can hit you with lasers, tasers, microwave-based technology, and it's all okay because you're a target. So the tweets that I posted today, those were mine. And I connected some of the things that happened that involved the police as well, because the police is a huge part of this targeting. In fact, they are driving it. So I am being hit with remote technologies, and there are people all around the world, millions of people all around the world, speaking of exactly the same thing happening to them. So this is not a mental illness. Um, it doesn't fit any pattern of mental illness. So this is not a mental illness. Of course, we know that the police is lying about it because the police is driving the experiment. Part of it is experimentation, and part of it is trafficking. The two go hand in hand. So I'm being hit with remote technologies, and I'm going to make this video very short. And I can give you the measurements of the signals coming off my body today because the battery on my detector is dead, and when I plug it in, it doesn't give you the exact readings. So when it's in to get recharged, so I'm not going to give you readings today, but because I am being hit quite aggressively for the last few days, my chest is being constantly pulsed. Just right above my heart is being constantly pulsed because I am tweeting and I am talking and I'm verbalizing about what's going on and I'm being um, very openly, I'm openly talking about what's going on. Um, the targeting is more aggressive because the people who are doing this do not want this exposed and they don't want the dots connected. It because it makes sense. And the idea behind this targeting is to make everything look like a random act. Well, they're not random acts. They're actually part of an agenda, a step-by-step agenda to dispose of a target eventually after the target is used for all sorts of reasons, for experimentation. And experiments can be done by companies, by traffickers, by criminals, anybody who wants to run experiments. They can use a target for that. Anybody who wants to traffic, you can also traffic them. And it's completely, it's just open season on a target. So you're a tool as a target. You're a tool. Anybody can use you. You can sign. They can sign you out, and all they got to do is make contact with you either via email, It doesn't have to be in person. Email, phone, um, cross your path, say hello to you, and and disappear after that. And that's it. That's all they need. They can go to the cops and say, "Well, I had contact with this person. I know this person. I could surveil the person." And so, if you don't have direct contact with the person, the surveillance has to be in the form of stalking, because you have no contact with the person. So you have teams of people following you around and stalking you. And when you tell the cops are telling you you're mentally ill, because that's what they're supposed to do. That's part of the program. So, without going on and on, I'm going to give you an idea of what my blood pressure readings look like today. It's quite erratic because I'm being pulsed directly in my chest. So it's affecting the not only the heart rate, but it's affecting the blood pressure as well. So this is 4:54 p.m., 4:52 p.m., 4:49 p.m., 4:48 p.m., 4:46 p.m., 4:44 p.m., 4:53 p.m., 43, 4:40 p.m., 4:38 p.m., 4:36 p.m., 4:35 p.m., and that was yesterday. So let's do that backwards. So that's 4:35 p.m., 4:36 p.m. So it went from 123 over 83, 73 heart rate, to 111 over 74, 72 heart rate. So that's 4:38 p.m., 4:40 p.m. So 4:38 p.m. to 4:40, so 4:43 p.m. So it was 119 over 74, 112 over 79, 4:44 p.m., 111 over 74. And this is all in a sitting position. There is no activity associated with these numbers. 129 over 81, 446, 448, 449, 452, 454, and that's another day. That's the 11th. So again, 119 over 74, 111 over 75, 123 over 79, 121 over 80, 129 over 81, 111 over 74, 112 over 79, 119 over 74, 112 over 77, 111 over 74, 123 over 83, and that's another day. So a lot of changes, as I said, and I'm a little concerned because these numbers, they're changing too rapidly, and I've had other readings that are fluctuating a lot more than this um, before now. So yesterday, which I'm not going to show you, takes too long. Yesterday I had very erratic readings. The fluctuations were a lot wider than this, so I am concerned.